Everyone, welcome back to Lights and Life with Mirabel. So today we're talking about something that affects all of us, and that is time management. I'm sure we've all experienced how time can feel like it's flying so fast, especially when we have a lot to do. But have you ever noticed how time seems to drag when you're not doing anything? And that will now leave you feeling like you have all the time in the world, only to end up wasting all your time. So let's look at why this happens and how we can make every day count. So time seems to fly when you're busy. And I think it's honestly funny how time works, isn't it? When you're busy with your assignments, when you have deadlines, when you have responsibilities, we often feel like the hours they just slip away. That feeling when you're deep in your work and before you know it, the day is over and you're like, where did all my time go? Because you barely noticed it pass. So this happens because we are engaged in activities, we are focused, we are involved, our minds are active, and we're constantly moving from one task to another. So in that flow, time becomes a secondary consideration, and before you know it, the day is over. So this is where we need to remember the value of productivity. Because when you have purpose and focus, your time doesn't just slip by. You use it meaningfully. Now let's look at the flip side. Let's look at what I call the paradox of idle time. Let's talk about those moments when you are not busy. Have you ever noticed that when you don't have anything pressing to do, time feels like it stretches endlessly? And then you start thinking, oh, I have all the time in the world. And then you don't do anything, and before you know it, 15 minutes, 1 hour, before you know what's happening, a lot of hours have gone and you've not done anything substantial. In fact, idle time often leads to wasted time because our minds don't have a clear focus. You feel like you have endless time, then you waste it. You have the gift of time, and instead of using it wisely, you take it for granted and the time just disappears. So this brings to my mind the importance of intentional living. Because I feel like the only way to avoid falling into this trap of idle time and wasted hours is to be intentional about how you live. You need to set clear goals for every day of your life. No matter how big or small your assignment is, have a plan on how you're going to carry it out. So let's look at a few tips to help us manage our time wisely. One is set priorities. Start your day by identifying your top priorities, things that are important: personal growth, work, prayer. Make sure you focus on what really matters. Then you need to create a schedule ahead of time. Make sure you have an idea of what needs to be done and keep track of how you intend to do it. You also need to have time blocks. Allocate specific blocks of time for different activities, because this can help you to prevent distractions, and it will help you to ensure that you're dedicating focused time to your assignments. Another thing is use your break wisely. Even when it's your moment of rest, let your break be intentional. Instead of scrolling endlessly on your phone or getting involved in gossip, use that time to refresh your mind. You can even pray when you are free. So what's the biblical perspective on time? Of course, I'll link it to the Bible. The Bible tells us that time is a gift from God and we have to be good stewards of it. Ephesians 5:15-16 says, "See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil." This to me is just a clear call that we have to be intentional with our time. We need to use our time wisely and not let it slip away. Another thing is you need to live with purpose. When you live with purpose, you would actually see the impact of your time. Yes, it's possible that every day of your life is done with purpose, whether it's in accomplishing your assignments or spending time in prayer or relationship, rest, whatever it is. Your time becomes more than something that just passes. It becomes really meaningful. So what's our conclusion today? We need to make every day count. So next time you feel like you have all the time in the world, remind yourself, pinch yourself, that idle time is often wasted time. And instead of wasting your time, take control of your day, set priorities, live intentionally. And when you do this, you see that your days will be much more productive. You feel fulfilled, and when you look back on your day, you have this sense of fulfillment and accomplishment. And also remember, God has entrusted us with time, and we have to use it wisely. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.